How are you? It's a magnificent day here. It's been almost too hot to do anything in the last 3 days. But, as we do, we slog on and do shit all around the place. Last weekend, we had the first HAKA class here in Villa Totson Park. And for me, this has been a really huge step, jumping out of my own comfort zone and getting past my own judgments of me and getting past any expected judgments from people at home. And there's so much with us. When I was in Budapest or Hungary at the Everness Festival, and they asked me to do a couple of hour sessions with the HAKA there, the reason I said yes was because I'd seen some examples of where people that from Europe had taught this HAKA to people. And I could see these examples of, oh my God, there's just nothing there. There's no energy. And it reminded me of the video clip on YouTube where the All Blacks in 1973 were doing the HAKA. And there were three that knew the HAKA, and the rest of the All Black team had no idea what they're doing, and they were just flapping their hands, and there was no energy. And it was almost, for me, an embarrassment. And so I said, okay, let's do it. And then I had to really look at, for me, what is the HAKA? And, there's thousands of different HAKA that performed all throughout New Zealand, depending on which marae you came from, which family group, which iwi, which hapu. And so it's not about what the story is. And because we do this HAKA for somebody who's died. We do it for somebody who's just graduated university. We do it for somebody we're really proud of. We do it for somebody's birthday even. And then, we do it because we're ready to go to battle. So what is the HAKA? And I realized, and this is what I wanted to show people with this class, was it's not so much about the words, it's not so much about the actions, it's the energy behind it, the potency, the absolute potency that we can all be, the potency that we suppress and pretend that we can't be there, especially here in Europe. You're not allowed to be aggressive or potent because that is wrong. We just can't do that anymore here, which is really interesting because when the Europeans see the All Blacks or one of the New Zealand teams do the HAKA, they get goosebumps and they go, oh, what is that? Because it feels so exciting, so real. And it's because inside of us all, we have that potency and that potential to be that. And most cultures really had their own HAKA. The Celtics that came through here, the Scots, everybody, they just a different form. So, yeah. And I had to get around the point of view that there's a certain line in the old Kamati HAKA that I always, always, always forgot. And so when I was in Budapest and I kept trying to do it and kept mucking up, and just in the end it was stuff it, let's let that go and let's just have fun with it. And everybody did, and we were able to get through it, and everyone just was pumped and excited. So when we came here to Villa Totzenbach, and we had this whole day class looking at the energy of the HAKA, looking at the energy of who we be and who we can be and who we'd like to be, it changed things. And for the first time in my life, I actually got all the way through the HAKA with all the words, and it's like, oh my God, this is really cool. But I couldn't stop grinning because it was still an excitement in a different way. So why am I talking about this? It, I guess because there's been several people from that class that have messaged me since and gone, wow, thank you. This energy of this class has changed me. It's changed my life. It's changed how I look at me. One lady did an amazing video clip and posted it. And I'm so grateful for Andrea for that, because it also showed a different energy that she was willing to tap into that before that she'd been avoiding big time. And it's that stuff that comes from within rather than out here. And then You know, I've watched others that have just transformed themselves, and it's been really, really exciting. So the haka, it's not a dance. It's an expression of you. It's an expression of the potencies that we be. And it doesn't have to be done in marriage, does it? It's just that. So what if we could all choose to be willing to be everything that we really are? It doesn't mean we have to walk around ready to stomp on somebody's head or cut somebody's throat or blah, blah, blah. It just means that, hey, if it's required, you're it. But other times you can be this kind, gentle, caring person that can hold a baby in your arms and rock it to sleep in moments. You can be that person that holds somebody that's been in a car accident, to be the calming space so that they can just relax and be peaceful as the medics work with them. It's all of these things. It's all of this. It's not just, let's just be flatline. Let's just be calm. It's the invitation. This is what this is about. And when you get to be that space and you're willing to be all of those spaces, what happens is we change how we work with bodies. We change how we work with our own body, because now we're willing to see and perceive everything that a body requires, or the body we're touching requires. And we can be that, because there's nothing to stop us from tapping into all that knowing and all that energy. Are you willing to be that vulnerable? Because really, people get to see you. They get to see who you really are, what you are. Because once you're being that, you can't hide it. It's just there for you and for everybody else to see. It's just a choice. It really is. I watched a video with a friend of mine today, Susan Laser Hart, being her, inviting people to choose more, to be more. It's so cool to see. She's quite an inspiration for me. The joy of being. Have the most magical day and have the most magical weekend and see what else is possible. And enjoy nature. Get out there and get your feet dirty in the sand or the dirt. Yeah. Hey, and if you have to do a haka, okay? So thanks. Keep smiling and be peaceful and be well. See you later.